Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of sports here on your Oregon Sports Leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight from Hillsboro Indoor Soccer, we've got a real treat for you. This is futsal action tonight. What we've got 5 matches for you tonight. The first 2 will be exhibition matches. There will be a U10 match and a U13 match, and then we'll have men's open pool play, which will lead to more pool play next month, and then a championship in March for the King's Cup. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me tonight, we have Cage Leitner, who is familiar with some of these teams, and my normal broadcast partner, Steve Roberts. This first match we're going to look at tonight is the Portland Community Football Club. That's the team that Cage is familiar with. And then Salmones, and they're affiliated with Santos FC here in Portland. Referee is out on the court. As we go along, we'll update you on some of the rules here in futsal if you're not familiar. These are 2 20-minute halves, a 5-minute intermission, and we'll carry the action as we go along. Cage will be our expert tonight. And Cage, you're also familiar with the youth soccer and youth futsal action here in the community.
Yeah, I've been running Portland Community Football Club since 2013. The important thing to know about PCFC is that we're a competitive club that's specifically focused on serving low-income immigrant and refugee kids in the Portland area, make sure they get high competitive soccer.
We are underway the first 20-minute half, and we're 10 seconds into the game, and we got to save.
Yeah.
This is much faster pace. Lots of people have described futsal as sort of like soccer on a basketball court.
It is. It does feel a lot like the pace of a basketball game. The focus really is on the kids and the players passing. It's not a dribbling game. It's more of a passing game because the space is small. You want to get the ball moving around the area very quickly.
All right, in pink, that is the Portland Community Football Club. In blue is the Santos FC Salmones Club. They are coached by Ernesto Morales.
And these 2 kids up front here, number 2, Giovanni, and number 6, Jelani, are 2 of our best goal scorers on the team here. So I'd really keep an eye on them. They're fantastic with the ball. Very quick to recognize when to get forward into the goal area.
If you're wondering, we are sitting. My feet are down here on the. My feet might be in bounds.
We're in danger zone.
By the way, there's a running clock. The clock will run this game the whole time except for the last 2 minutes of the game when it will stop for cards, for injuries, for fouls. This is a throw-in futsal instead of the kick-in that they have quite a bit.
It is, and that's a little bit of a different rule. The kids aren't quite used to that. It's usually a kick-in from the side with other futsal leagues, and also at indoor soccer is a kick-in from the side.
Cage, this is a U10 game, which means most of these players are
9 and 10 years old. Yeah. And this team's been together now as a gelled team for quite a while. There's those 2 players I was talking about. Oh, that's a great look there. This team's been together for a bit now, and they actually just moved up into our state level play, which is our highest level of competition. And they just came back from a tournament in Seattle a couple weeks ago, and it was a tough tournament. We play premier level teams up there, and we're not quite at a premier level yet, but really good challenge for the kids. I really like it.
Because we're on a smaller field, futsal is 5 players, 4 players and a goalie.
Ooh, that's a tough out there from the goalie.
When the goalie picks up that ball, he has 15 seconds to get it across the half court line, correct. 5 seconds himself, and then 10 seconds for anybody else to get it across. So 15 total.
Which is quite a bit of time. That doesn't sound like much time, but that's actually quite a bit of time in the game of soccer.
NBA basketball players have only 10 seconds, so it is longer.
You guys have to excuse me. I'm just enjoying the game because I teach this level, and, it's nice seeing them doing other things here.
You were right, Kate. Number 2 and number 6 seem to work together very well.
Yeah, they've been a pair for quite a while now on this team, and that's what it takes in this game is you work together in any sport, really, any team sport, understanding how your teammates work. Oh, there it is. Oh,
nice block by the goalie.
There. Yeah, took a little off of it. I'm not sure why.
That goalie is Josue Romero. Made a nice save that time on a shot right in front.
Yeah. Usually Giovanni puts those in. He's a pretty stealth shooter.
There's unlimited substitution.
Yeah, it's just a sub on the fly. There's no need for the game to be stopped for the subs to go in. Oh, that's great. That's a great touch. Yeah. Oh, it's unfortunate. You know, I've been coaching for about 25 years, and it's very hard for me to sit on the sidelines and not be coaching. Oh, what a great shot. It's hard for me to not be coaching from this side.
Number 6 that time, Jelani Hernandez with the shot. So 2 good saves right in a row there by the goalie, Romero. 15:30 left to go in the first half.
Oh, that'd be
no
great.
Score.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. We'll be bringing you a game tonight at 6:30. That's another exhibition game, a U13 game. Cage will be with us for that. Then we'll bring you 3 men's open games at 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. I'll explain that bracket and how that's all going to work when we get to those. Cage, in a game like this, do the 4 players who are out on the court, do they do a couple of them stay back and be defenders and a couple go forward, or do they rotate those positions?
Usually with the kids, that was a great pass up the field there. Usually with the kids level,
Nice move.
you're looking at pretty set positions. So two people in the back here. You've got Yaritza Morales here on the back left defense. And then Adrian Costello here on the right. So those 2 defenders are going to stay in those positions. Here comes the ball right towards us. And then the other 2 players, Giovanni and Jelani, will stay up top act as offensive. But, you know, with a small space like this, we are looking at how can players move and find new space to run in and out of on the field. We've got some subs coming in here.
That ball went out of bounds and was saved by our technical director, Jim Thompson.
It was amazing hands.
We have 2 new defenders came in here.
In a game with the running clock, I imagine we're going to see a lot of substitutions.
Yes, should see a lot of substitutions. We've got a lot of subs on the sidelines here, especially for PCFC. That looked like a handball to me.
And cleared away by a defender.
That's a great out. That's cleared away by Daniel Perez. And then we've got Carlos Punab on the left side as the new defenders. I'd keep a good eye on Carlos there on the left-hand side. He's one of our strongest defenders we've got on this team. Really smart, isn't afraid to go up the field with the ball. Really great technical ability.
I would think that if you're a defenseman and you get a good run, that you just keep going.
You do. You sure do. Right in front of us. I got to throw in just right in front of me here. It's exciting.
Still no score. 12:45 left to go in the first half.
Could it be?
Yeah.
Just got away from him. Just another quick note about Carlos. He's been playing with us for a couple of years, and I was coaching him when he was, 7 years old when he came to the club. And just his physicality has changed a lot. He's become a much more coordinated, physical, smart player. It's been really fun to watch him develop.
A couple more substitutes on the fly.
2 new forwards here.
Let's see, that's number 7 and number 11.
So that's number 7, Osiris Morales. Everyone calls him Junior.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great shot by Junior there. Another really good player on the ball.
And number 11 is Jonathan.
And Jonathan Campos Valle. Valle is he's a new player to our club, but he's been coming up the ladder pretty well.
Oh, good cross here. Nope.
Off the back wall. Goalie with the ball. 15 seconds to get it over the line. Down right in front.
There we go. Can we?
Yeah,
There's a shot and a goal. We were talking about the player you called Junior, Osiris
Yes.
Morales, and he comes up with a goal, the first goal of the game at 11:27.
He's got a nose for the goal. That kid just wants to score anytime and every time he's on the field.
And Portland Community Football Club takes a 1-0 lead.
Some good communication here happening between our two forwards. Junior really trying to communicate with his teammate there about trying to win the ball back in their half, which is a really important part of the game, trying to win it as soon as you can. Oh, that's a good effort on Carlos.
Cage, I've been watching here, and your team, Portland Community Football Club, plays excellent defense. They're very aggressive on defense. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been working hard on the defensive. You know, a lot of teams don't work on defense enough. It's all about the goals sometimes, but if you don't have the ball, you can't score the ball.
Right. You can't win a game 0-0.
That's
he's
true.
Got another
Oh, what a great effort. That turn by Junior was brilliant. He had his back to the goal, and the first touch was out to the side where he didn't have pressure. It's fantastic.
Wide by about a foot to the left.
There's that tough defense you're talking about, Dave.
Yep.
Yeah, not giving up.
2-on-1 right in front, and
Carlos just sticking him.
Carlos Jimenez with great effort there. Stopped by the goalie.
Great ball out by the goalie.
Portland Community Football Club continues to lead Salmones 1-0.
Still in.
So one difference I know, there's no offsides in this.
There's not. That's
Yes.
Yep, that's exactly how Junior scored that goal. Is he was hanging out at the top.
Right.
Yep.
So it really changes the strategy of the game a lot when you, as a defensive end, you're not looking at bringing players in the offside position. You have to make decisions about where to be on defense.
PCFC's defenders are very good defensively on the ball.
Yes.
Not just position, but actually getting on the ball.
I'm realizing that these young kids could teach my U15s that I'm coaching right now some thing or two about defense. It's been a little bit lax on our defense on that team. That's a great pass out. That's excellent.
Nice.
Oh, that's fantastic passing there. And that's what this is really about, this game of futsal and these small-sided games, is really getting the kids to look at passing the ball.
They also keep good spacing. I know Portland's been keeping good spacing. The kids are finding some nice lanes like that. Yeah.
Which has just come in the last, handful of months, I feel like, for this team. It's a lot of developmental stage for these kids to understand what it means to be apart from each other, to pass the ball around.
Futsal's not some new game either. It's been around for 80, 90 years.
Been around since the 30s, started in Uruguay, really took off in Brazil, and then got picked up in the States mid-70s, 80s, somewhere in there.
You know how big a thing the World Cup is in soccer.
Sure is.
Uruguay won the first 2 World Cups in soccer.
Yeah, they did.
Of course, one of them was in Uruguay.
Yeah. That helped.
When you drive around Brazil, you see pitches this size all over the city. Just wherever one can be, there's one there.
Absolutely. I had the great chance to chat with Diego Valeri of the Portland Timbers a couple years ago, I think, at this point. And he was just telling me about how, playing the small-sided game, the street soccer, was where he got found. That's where players are found in Argentina. Oh, that's a great shot. Good save by the keeper.
Josue Romero, the goalkeeper, made a diving save that time right off to the right side of the goal. Great play. Portland Community Football Club still leads us 1-0, 7:10 left to go in the first half. Thanks for joining us here at Hillsborough Indoor Soccer. This is preliminary exhibition matches in the King's Cup Open Futsal Tournament.
That was a tough outside of the foot shot there. That's Junior's favorite thing to do, is a little outside of the foot strike. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's no headers at this age as well. Important to note. That's a new change within the last, handful of years now that U.S. Soccer Federation came down with that rule of no headers until the age of, I believe it's 13. I think
it's all about safety.
The U14, it is all about safety. and not getting kids in the position of having a good knock on the head. It's really not about the ball hitting their head. It's more about the contact that they might have with somebody else's elbow or head or shoulder or something like that.
Steve and I have done a lot of high school soccer games, and we've seen some really, really hard shots that they had, especially among girl players.
Oh, what a fantastic little dribble in there. That just kind of moved from the left side of the field to the up to the right.
And that's the second goal of the game for Osiris Gonzalez, or Morales.
Yeah, you'll see him. He just knows where to be. He just is looking at the field as, what's my opportunity to put a ball in the goal? And that's a true striker. That's someone who's really looking to make a goal.
2-0, Portland Community Football Club leads. We're going to interview a player at the end of the game. We might. Right now, we might be looking at number 7.
Yeah.
He would love that. Junior's mom and dad are both a big part of our club. Junior's mom is our program director, Carolina Morales, and dad, Osiris, senior, is the head coach of the U13 team that we'll see here in the next exhibition game at 6:30. So it's a family affair. We have a lot of families that have lots of siblings in our club, and we love it. We love to have the big family feel. That's really what we're about.
4:50 left to go here in the first half. 2-0. Portland Community Football Club leads.
And I'd say at this point, not to be biased because it is my club, but I'd say PCFC has the upper hand against Santos at this point.
Definitely have had more time on the ball than Santos.
Well, we've got you over here working with us. Who's coaching the team?
We've got our head coach over here. Herman Hernandez is who's lovingly called Messi in our club. Everyone refers to him as Messi. He's our head coach for the 2010 team. He's done a great job of bringing this team together.
He gets that from Lionel Messi, or he's just not.
I would say definitely the former. He's definitely referred to as a fantastic player. So we've got a couple new players that just came onto the field. Amaya Usab here on the right, number 4. She has been with the club now for a couple years, and just a really tenacious player. We have all co-ed teams on our club, so you're going to see girls and boys play together, and that's really not a big deal in our club. We love to have all the kids just play whatever level works for them is what's important.
3:30 still left in the first half. Remember, this is a running clock. Halftime, we'll recount the scoring. We'll talk a little bit about the game, and we're going to talk a little bit with Cage about his background in soccer and futsal.
Strong work there by the defense. That's excellent.
Oh, there it is. Didn't get across.
That's a great buy on Maya. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. She's a smart player. Right across the front of it.
Right across the goal mouth.
Yeah.
Looking for a hat trick right there.
That's excellent first touch to the play.
I'm sorry, that was not 7 that just missed that.
That was not. That
15.
was, yep, that was Amaya that just came in.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh.
Good effort there.
You know, and this Santos team hasn't really tested our keeper, but if they did, they would be hard-pressed to make a goal because Alex Sanchez in goal is one of our best keepers I've seen in a long time. And he was, up until this year, playing 2 years up with our state team. And then our state team kind of got a little bit ahead of his level, and we had to put him down here. But that's a great shot by Amaya. But a fantastic keeper, so aggressive in the box, not afraid to throw his body around. We just might not see a whole lot of it tonight.
You know, soccer goalies, it's good for them to be able to kick the ball a long way when on a possession stuff. I've noticed here, throwing the ball a long way is of equal value.
It is. Yeah, this is really more of a, you're not going to get very far if you're kicking the ball. It's a great ball out by him. Yeah, because it's just going to either go out on the other end of the field or, not get where it needs to go. So it's a throw.
Do you have many kids playing up at this level?
We have this team as this age group playing at the state level, and then we have the U13s playing at the state level, and then the rest of our teams, the other 7 or 8 teams we have, are playing at the grassroots level, which is still a pretty high level. That's not to reference that it's less of a competitive level, but it's just a different level.
Ball loose in front. Goalie comes up with it. 40 seconds left to go here in the first half. Exciting first half. Couple of goals
Great
for
first half.
PCFC.
We may see a goalie change in the second half. Osiris Junior Morales, he also plays in goal. That might be a substitution that we see.
Salmones.
Oh, it's a great kick save. Fantastic kick save.
Sanchez with a kick save. Looked like a hockey goalie there.
Yep. Oh, what a great turn.
There it is.
Fantastic.
That's the end of the first half. Our score after 1. It is Portland Community Football Club 2, Salmones nothing. Both of those goals being scored by Osiris Morales. One at 11:27 left to go in the first half, and the other at 5:45. You're watching Kings Cup exhibition action here on Oregon Sports Beat. Cage, get your comments on the first half.
Well, it was just a really strong half by PCFC. I think the best things they did there was stay spread out. They kept their spacing on the field. They were moving the ball through the midfield and into the sides of the field and into the wings. That's really what it's all about in this game. Is at the first beginning of the half, I was going to make a comment, but it kind of went past that. A lot of the play was happening in the middle of the field. There was a bit of a bunch in the middle of the field, and then PCFC really addressed that and changed that formation and really started to spread out onto the edges of the field. And that's really when you get the defense spreading out as well. So the best you can get the defense spreading out, then you've got these gaps and these spaces to play the ball through. And I thought PCFC did a great job with that. Osiris Junior Morales, just a nose for the goal. That kid just wants to score.
Steve, your comments about the first half?
I'm impressed with a lot of the individual play that I saw going on and just the way they're thinking about the ball, whether it's how they're turning, making space for themselves, letting the ball pass through, then picking it up, not making that first touch right away, but picking up. There's just a lot of subtle things going on out there that I'm like, whoa, I wasn't expecting to see it at this level of play. Yeah.
It's impressive. Yeah. Our coaches really work hard with the players to really push them to the highest level. And, a good thing to know about our coaches is they're all volunteer coaches. These are coaches that come in with a really great knowledge of the game, not necessarily all the coaching experience, but we get them that, but they bring that love and knowledge of the game and really transport it onto the kids.
Cage, I know you're a professor at Portland State, an adjunct professor at Portland State. Tell us a little bit about your background in soccer and futsal. How'd you get involved in all this?
Yeah, I started playing soccer when I was a kid, along with a lot of other sports, but I also started getting into coaching when I was 15. So I've been coaching for almost 25 years. And this love of this game has really transformed my life, and I just have loved passing it on to the younger generations. And so I started Portland Community Football Club to make sure that underprivileged, underserved kids get a chance to play at a high level. And I can't get enough of soccer. I think it's one of the most amazing, beautiful games that exist, and I just wanted to make it my life, and I have. Along with teaching at Portland State, I teach in the social work department, and so I brought a lot of the social work values of justice and social justice to this team and this club to make sure everybody gets an equal opportunity.
Well, thank you for that.
Absolutely.
As you know, one of the issues in sports is whether or not kids get good enough coaching as starting out. And I think the more we have trained coaches and coaches that are interested in what goes on with not only on the field but off, I think that's a great benefit. We're underway here in the second half. 2-0 our score. Portland Community Football Club, a shot.
And
there's been a couple opportunities there that they had.
We did have a change in goal.
Both sides there, huh?
Both sides.
Yeah, so you see Junior has made it into goal. He's also a tremendous goalkeeper, so we'll see some good stuff from him if he gets challenged. We'll see what Santos FC has to do here in the second half.
Running clock here in the second half down to the last 2 minutes. And we get to 2 minutes, the clock will stop for fouls, for cards, for injuries.
Some confusion here on where to go, what to do. Kids are trying to figure it out.
Are your kids used to throwing the ball in, or they mostly play kicking the ball in?
Well, when they play indoor, which is the season we're in right now, that was tough. I think that was okay.
Wow.
That was fair. That was all fair. In indoor,
a couple of big collisions.
Yeah, there's a couple big collisions there, but all fair, all good foul, all no fouls there, everything clean. In the outdoor game, Dave, they do throw-ins. Yes, so they are used to that in the outdoor game.
That was a good shot by your number 2.
Great turn there. Yeah, Giovanni.
There he is.
Yes, there we go.
There we go.
You kind of almost felt that coming on. Just the way they've been playing down there by the goal for so long there, it was just a matter of time for it to happen.
What I liked about him, that he never gave up on that. He was in a little bit of defensive pressure there in front, kept control of the ball, got right in front by himself and put it in.
Yeah, he's another kid with just a nose for the goal. That's what he wants. He wants that goal. He's been playing with us for a couple of years. And just has continued to be a tremendous player, just growth abound. He just keeps getting better and better, smarter and smarter. Almost an own goal.
Giovanni Meather, is that his name?
Meather. Yep, Giovanni Meather.
3-0 now. Portland Community Football Club in the lead.
And Dave, you said one of the biggest things about, one of the biggest problems in youth soccer is the level of coaching, and that's important. And one of the things that's really important, I think, for listeners to know is also the incredible expense that soccer is in this country. It's on an average in Portland for the large clubs, the competitive clubs, it's about $2,000 a year for a player, just at a base level fee. That doesn't include their uniforms and all their equipment and any sort of travel. It's a tough defensive situation on the bottom there. And Giovanni, you see him thinking like a defender and an offense here.
About 20 years ago, I was assistant coach on a team that won a girls softball national championship, and I was amazed at what it costs. Bats that cost $300.
Yeah. It's not a problem that's specific to soccer, that's for sure. There's plenty of other competitive level sports out there that have increased in cost. So it's really in soccer specifically, because the equipment required is so little. It really doesn't need to be such an expensive sport, and we've found a way to make it less expensive.
When you practice, do you have an indoor facility you can practice in, or?
We do. We practice out at Troutdale Indoor, which is a fantastic facility. I
know where it is. I live out there.
Oh, well, there you go. I recommend everybody go out there. It's a great place. Really 98% of the population of people out there, the Latino population playing. It's just incredible level of soccer. What a back pass by Giovanni. Oh, my goodness.
I think they just built a couple of futsal courts down about 162nd and Stark. Is that a boys and girls club? Or?
That might be. It's hard for me to keep up. There's a lot of things developing in the city.
14:40 left to go here in the second half.
Yeah, Alex Sanchez on the sideline here waiting to go in. I'd say it's still a tight game here. I think Santos has picked it up a little bit. It's some good defensive play there by number 9.
Yeah, they definitely had some opportunities developing, just have not been able to get that right shot on goal yet.
I'd say the passing quality from Santos has been a little bit not quite on point for them, so they're having a hard time keeping possession. Oh, it's a great save there by the keeper.
And the post.
Oh, was it? I missed it. Didn't see the post.
Both of them. Keeper got his hand on it. Post that ultimately stopped it.
Sometimes that post is your best friend if you're a keeper and your worst enemy if you're a forward.
When Alex Sanchez was standing over here, he was looking back trying to get okay to go in the game. He looked over at you.
Did he?
I thought you might send him in.
Did he? Yeah, I've been running this club since 2013, and I know pretty much every kid. That's a great That's a great.
He just couldn't get that first touch right for herself.
Oh, that was a fantastic 1-2 play between Giovanni and Alex.
A great pass that time. Giovanni Meether with a great pass to Alex Sanchez.
It's a good trap there by Yaritza. So Yaritza and Junior are siblings. This is big sister and little brother playing together.
Alert play by the goalie that time.
Yep. Oh, that's a good touch there by number 9.
12:50 left to go. Exhibition action here. This is U10 players leading our way up tonight to 3 matches in the King's Cup qualifying.
It's a good touch there.
Nice.
Great strike by Alex.
Strong shot.
Yeah.
Alexander Sanchez with a goal. That coming at 12:27.
Sometimes your best shooters can be your keepers because they've really worked on striking the ball, and he's been working hard. He goes to special goalie training that we do with Soccer Chance Academy that you'll get to see here at the 6:30 game. We're good partners with them. They're a great club, and so he goes to special goalie training with that club and has been really improving tremendously.
4-0, PCFC leads. 2 goals in the first, both of them by Osiris Morales. Goals here in the second by Giovanni Meether and Alex Sanchez, and we're at 4-0.
Oh, that's a tough touch across the front there.
4-goal lead is not safe in these games.
Sure isn't. Sure isn't.
Nice crowd behind us. I know we got people lined up behind us.
It's a great turnout.
In front, loose.
Ooh, just goes for the corner.
Corner throw coming. In front, Sanchez tried to direct it just off line a little bit.
They kind of smile at each other. Yeah.
Right. He smiled. He knew. I should have put that one in. Oh,
that's a great stop by Junior. Fearless. That kid is fearless in goal.
Osiris Morales with the stop, and he was. He got right in front of it.
No fear.
9, Daniel Perez, and 10, Carlos Jimenez check into the game.
And you'll see this is the second time for Carlos to be in the game, and he just takes that ball.
Opportunity here.
Oh, is it going to be a finish?
Yeah. Oh, nice defensive play to get it out of there.
Yeah, fantastic defensive play there by Santos.
They got back and got in front of that shot, or it would have been a clear goal.
Oh, yeah.
Another hard shot.
Just a piece of cake.
Just 10-12 the time on that goal for Sanchez, his second. Sanchez with 2, Morales with 2, 5-0.
It's a good play there by Santos to get up the line. Now here what can they do with it? Now here's where I think Santos is struggling a bit. They're getting possession there, but then losing it right away.
Sanchez played the first half of the game in goal, very effective, and now comes in and he's the hard shooter.
He is. I've seen that kid strike a ball and put it in goal from 20, 30 yards out, which is pretty fantastic for this age of a player.
Yeah, he's a very methodical, very calm player. Just knows what he can do and does it well.
Look at that. Look at that touch and that turn. He just knew what was happening. That's a shot by Alondra.
Good shot. Goalie went down on his knees for the save that time.
He's ready. He's ready to put in another one.
He's just looking for that opportunity. But a good job here getting it to her across the pitch and open there.
Yeah, absolutely. A great first turn.
So two goal scorers for PCFC. Both of them have played a half in goal.
Yes. Yeah, which is really a great thing to have on a team, to have versatile players like that can move around, be in different positions, especially at this age. It's really good for them to learn, understand, know the different positions, and really not only for their own learning, but also to have an understanding what their teammate is dealing with.
We've got, that's the goalie. Coach Morales is out taking a look. Did he get hit in the face? Is that what happened?
You know, I'm not exactly sure. Steve, did you see?
He was holding the back of his neck. I'm not sure if something happened in that save over here when he went down on the ground. And, you know, it's just now getting to him. But
yeah, I didn't see anything that was really obvious.
Yeah.
All right, new goalie in for
But he
Salmones.
did kind of take a row down there on that save where they were in the close and they were able to clear it out over here. He did kind of take a row on the ground then.
Okay.
There's the throw.
Oh, just an unfortunate mistouch there by Alondra.
Throw in coming up for Salmones.
Great quality, confidence on the ball. Great turn by Alondra. Oh, just an unfortunate mistouch there.
We may have to talk to Alex Sanchez.
I know it's going to
bring them both over.
I'd say let's bring them over. It's a little bit bunched here in the center. See, there's two players just right on top of each other.
7:10 left to go here in the game. 5-0 our score. Portland Community Football Club leads Santos FC Salmones. Our second game coming up will be the U13 team for Portland Community Football Club, and they'll be playing a team, the Second Chance Academy.
Soccer Chance Academy. Yeah. Yeah, that should be a really great game. I'm really looking forward to that matchup. We've done a lot of scrimmages with that club, and it's always a good game. I think Soccer Chance has gotten us quite a few times when we played, so I think the kids will be out for some revenge. Not too many fouls today. We haven't seen too many calls from the ref.
Really well.
Yeah.
Referee doing a good job.
He's doing a great job. This is a familiar referee to us, and to me as an adult player, I've seen him all over Portland refereeing.
There was that may be one of the best scoring opportunities that Salmones had. They had a shot player right in front, and he just kind of sideswiped the ball.
Yeah, went a bit wide there. Oh, what a blast. Alex deals with it. It's going to,
Oh.
You notice he was hesitant to use his left foot on that. He's a bit of a strong right foot shot, but could have used his left there. I think he could have maybe put it in.
In front.
Oh.
Goalie goes down and makes the stop.
Just got broken up a bit there. Great turn by Carlos. Oh, play. I think the referee played possession on that one instead of making a call.
Oh.
Great ball in. Oof, what a blast.
Hard hit.
What a blast. Carlos wants it. He said, "Come on, coach."
He stepped out. He stepped out over there. Ref got him.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not a throw-in. So.
It must be. I don't know what they called there.
What happened there?
I'm not sure.
Because I didn't think they were.
Oh, can the goalie touch the ball that far out on the box here.
Oh, did he come out of his line?
Yeah, he was
Oh.
way on the sideline when he grabbed the ball.
Yep, that's
Okay.
what happened then.
Yeah.
Yeah, see right here, like Junior can't pick that up. If it's
Yeah.
out of
Oh, yeah, he was way out of the circle
Yep,
then, half
yep.
circle.
It's a great save. What's going to happen? Excellent.
Did you notice how when he dived to that ball, he batted it down right in front of him, didn't let it go any further?
Yep. He's very smart back there. It's good
There
position.
it is. I was
great
seeing
ball.
it coming.
Yeah,
Hat trick.
excellent. Excellent.
Another goal for Alex
But you know,
Sanchez.
I'm impressed by the kids who are getting the assists on this, because they could easily turn and try to shoot themselves, but they see that man
Yeah.
coming open, and they're just playing some good soccer at this
Yeah.
young age.
Sanchez with a hat trick. 6-0 our score. In front. And the goalie makes the save. Nice move forward there by number 11, Jonathan Campos Valley.
Yeah, he's quick. He's quick to the ball.
Throw in and cleared out. That one went over our head, almost back to our equipment. I can't tell you how many thousands of dollars
Yeah.
of equipment is sitting back there.
We're the wall between the ball and the equipment.
Right. In front, the goalie picks it up. All the way down to Junior.
And an important note about the club we're playing here, Santos FC, they've been around in the Hillsborough area since 2000. So they've been around for a long time. They're a pretty good-sized club. And this team, Salmones, is just a new team for them. They just started out a few months ago with a few kids. And now they're up to 18 or 19 kids, I believe, at this age group. So it's great that they could join us tonight.
Great stop that time by the goalie and clear that ball out.
Great clear.
So 4 goals here in the second half, 3 of them by Sanchez. You wonder, why did Sanchez score 3 goals in the second half and none in the first? He was the goalie.
That was a great turn.
In front,
It's good defense. Good defense by 53.
very good defense.
Yeah.
That is Amber Morales. That's the coach's daughter, by the way.
Oh, there we go. Well, that says something. Yeah, no problem there for Junior. Very calm on the ball.
The other 38 right here is Dylan Morales. He's the coach's son.
What did I say?
Brother and sister in the game together.
It's the Latino way. Everybody plays. It's a fantastic thing about Latino culture and this beautiful game. It's everyone plays, from the youngest to the oldest. It's just an excellent thing.
Clock is running, but if for any reason there's a foul or a card or an injury, the clock will stop. But right now, clock ticks down to a minute.
Great idea. Uh-oh. Oh, that
Goalie
could've been
cleared that
dangerous.
away.
Yes, they're filling the time right here.
Nice run that time at the goal by Jonathan Campos Valley. "45 seconds.
Well, some urgency here from Santos. They want it.
They want a shutout.
They
got
want it.
30 seconds to go.
They want to get at
Yes.
least one in.
She wants to get in the game.
She's
Yeah,
like, yeah.
come on.
She wants somebody
Yeah.
to come out.
That's what I love. That's what I love about our players. They want to play.
She said, "No, nobody's singling me in. I'm going
No.
to take it into my own hands."
Yeah, that's exactly. She doesn't want
5 seconds.
Oh, what's going to happen? That's
And
great.
There it is. That's the horn, the end of the game. Our final score, Portland Community Football Club 6, Salmones nothing. It was 2-0 in the first, 4-0 in second. We're going to get,
We got some interviews.
Let me recap the scoring
Yeah.
quick. We'll talk to Alex for just a second.
Sounds good.
2-0 in the first half. 2 goals by Osiris Morales. 4 goals in the second half for PCFC. 1 by Giovanni Meeker. 3 by Alex Sanchez. 1 at 12:27, 1 at 10:12, and 1 at 8:53. Cage, if you want to, you can just take your headphone off, put the microphone up between you and him. And that'll get closer.
Let's get both of them over here.
Let's
The early, because and the reason I say that is those early goals allows him to score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we
absolutely.
got Alex Sanchez here. Alex, first half you played goalie, second half hat trick, 3 goals. That must have been pretty exciting.
What do you think? Talk into this microphone. Did you have a good time? You can say
Yeah.
it. Yeah? What was your did you like playing better today? Did you like playing the goalie or the forward today?
Both.
Both. Yeah? What was your favorite moment of the game?
Scoring those goals.
Scoring those goals? They look easy. They feel easy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Excellent. Good job today.
All right, congratulations. A good game. All right, that's Alex Sanchez. He's a humble man.
There we go. There we go.
He's a kid of few words until he's not.
Cage Leidner, final
Yes.
thoughts about the game?
Oh, I thought it was just such a fun and exciting game, and I think that PCFC really stayed true to their game. They kept passing the ball in the second half. I think it got a little bunched in the middle, but I think really they held true to what they do best, and that's to keep the space on the field open, play the ball around. Junior Morales in goal made some tremendous saves, had some good opportunities to keep the goal clean there, and I think Santos FC actually played pretty well in the second half. I think they improved in their ability to move the ball down the field, but at the end of the match, they just couldn't make it happen.
I'm Dave Hall. Our final score here in our first match, Portland Community Football Club 6. Salmones nothing. Stay tuned and come back with us. Thank you.